Hello guys, welcome back to a brand new video. I don't know why I always say brand new, of course it's brand new. Today we're gonna continue on the song we started last week. If you haven't seen part 1, go watch that first. Basically what we're doing is we're making an entire track from scratch. I'm taking you through the whole process, and at the end of this video series we're gonna release it. I haven't released music in like 3 years. I fell off massively. Abandoned my artist career and focused on YouTube instead, which I'm very happy with that, but I still want to like release music, you know. So we're just gonna continue where we left off, and as you know, this video series is sponsored by Audimee, my absolute favorite when it comes to AI vocals. They're very different from all the other AI services, and I'll get into that more later, but for now, let's get into it. This is where we left off. I actually did do a little something that I didn't show on camera. I just added these top loops from Guitar Sessions Volume 2. They added something that I felt was missing. I wanted to have some sort of rhythmical element here in the beginning. That, together with the sidechain on the chords and everything, really like gives it a bit of smooth rhythm right from the get-go. I'm just gonna move everything over to here because I want to have an intro. And then I want the verse to sort of start here. And here the verse starts. And I also just sat down and I had this vocal idea for this part. Right? Something like that. For the drop I also did some tiny changes, or rather I just removed all the chords and basses and added these top loops to see what that would sound like, and it gives it kind of a different vibe. You could take that into more of a poppy kind of direction. So we'll kind of see what happens. I'm excited to get into it. I don't know where to start. That's the only problem. We can start with the vocal idea. I kinda like that. I actually kinda like that. We can work with this. I'm gonna write some lyrics. I don't know why we ended up just starting with the vocal right away. I guess I feel I'm at a point with the instrumental where I want to get the vocal out and then sort of continue working on the song itself. Because you can like go into the details of the song, like structurally and melodically and mixing wise and instrumentally and all that. But at the end of the day, I want the vocal on this track, and I have the core idea for the track instrumentally. So there's not much point in me sort of refining things here and there at this point. It's better to do the vocal. God damn, I'm very talky today. I'll write some lyrics. I'll see you soon. I stopped recording like 30-40 minutes ago, and I think I have some lyrics. This time, again, it's a love song. I think it's kind of cute. I don't know. It's a little bit over the top in the beginning. I'm no lyrical genius, but I really like this like bridge part. So basically, the lyrics are like this. Lying on the floor with no breath in my lungs. Trying to get up while you're still in love with me. I can't say how I ended up here. No. I guess you made me fall flat on my face when I saw you. I don't know how else to make sense of it. I can't stay any longer than this. No. And that's the verse. And then you have this little build up here. You have me running through these streets at night. And I find that every time I see you, I get high. I'll try, but I can't stop thinking about you. And I don't mind. I don't know what you did, but I'm... And then the drop comes. It sounds like this. I'll try, but I can't stop thinking about you. And I don't mind. I don't know what you did, but I'm... The thing I really like about that is, let's say the title of the song is like, oh, crazy in love with you, or something like that. It obviously not that, but something along those lines, like crazy about you or something. I never say it explicitly in the song, but before the drop, I just say, I don't know what you did, but I'm... And then the drop hits, and What I Am is the title of the song. Something like that. I actually really like that. I don't know. I actually think that could be pretty cool. I'm not sure. But hey, I have a melody and I have some lyrics that I'm okay with. I'm gonna try to record a clean plate, a whole vocal run that I'm happy with, and then we'll upload it to Audimee and we'll see what happens. I'm just gonna export an entire vocal run here and we'll see how that sounds. Let's check out the different voices. Mark. New AIs. These that are marked with the new AI thing, let's read about it. Our AI artists have already set a high standard and now we're retraining them to be even better with a reworked RVC model. I don't know what that is. And superior studio recordings. It essentially is better at handling different types of vocals. It doesn't have as many artifacts. It handles all the information in a better way. Let's try Austin. Just gonna drag and drop. I'm gonna click convert. We'll see what happens. I think it's gonna be like really low in the register. Lying on the floor with no breath in my lungs. Lying on the floor with no breath in my lungs. I'll try Mark as well. The Austin voice is like, it's really good. It's just not what I'm looking for. And it depends on how you sing as well, like your input voice and everything, because you want to see how the key fits with your voice and then how that translates into different models and stuff like that. Lying on the floor with no breath in my lungs, trying to get up while you're still in love with me. I'm probably gonna have to like sing a bit more strong from my stomach, not like chest throat singing. Throat singing. I'll download this, even though I have to re-record it. I'm gonna slap on like some sort of preset I have saved. I find that every time I see you, I get high. I'll try, but I can't stop thinking about you, and I don't mind. I don't know what you did, but I'm... So, I actually kind of like the qualities of Mark. Great singer. So I think I'll end up using his model, and now that I know that, I can sort of approach it a little bit differently, because I can hear in Mark's voice how I need to sing in order for it to sound as good as possible, if that makes sense. That's how you need to approach this technology if you want to get the best results. So I'm gonna do that now that I know which model I'm gonna use. I'm gonna try to make like a super clean vocal run with some like actual okay singing, and then I'll come back and we'll see what we get. So I've sliced together a couple of takes. They're not super great, but I think we can actually make like a at least a draft vocal from this. That'll sound okay. Running through these streets at night and night. And we'll go to Audimee and we'll convert it. So we'll download this one raw to Mark, my man Mark. Lying on the floor with no breath in my lungs. Put it to E major. Retune speed 0. Lying on, I guess you made me fall flat on my face when I... We can put a tiny bit. You're probably going to want to trim some of this because you're going to get some artifacts back, although extremely minimal with Audimee. But yeah, I just cleaned this up a little bit. Lying on the floor with no breath in my lungs. So here we have a first vocal. I'm gonna put a tiny bit of OTT. However, that's gonna bring out any potential artifacts that are in there. So you want to be careful. I want like a really compressed, modern poppy vocal. So I'm gonna use another compressor as well. I really love the Fruity multiband compressor. Lying on the floor with no breath in my lungs. Trying. You can just like keep it at stock settings. It's really, really nice. Maybe some Golfos. I can't say how I ended up here, no. I also like to sidechain it to a channel and add some chorus. Lying on the floor with no breath in my lungs. That's like some very, 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 very basic processing. Lying on the floor with no breath in my lungs. Trying to get up while you're still in love with me. I'm gonna add some reverb reverb to this. Some Valhalla room. We'll start off with that. Also gonna add some delay.
I guess you made me fall flat on my face when I saw you. I don't know how else to make sense of it.
Sounds pretty good in F sharp as well. Raising it up 2 steps.
Lying on the floor with no breath in my lungs. Trying.
I might actually end up pitching it up 2 semitones at a later point, but for now, I'll keep it where it is. It changes the whole energy of the track. Now it's just a matter of like recording a bunch of harmonies and extra takes like dubs and things like that. Maybe some Mongolian throat singing and just stacking it basically until it sounds good. Hello guys, it's the next day. I sat the entire day yesterday trying to get the vocals to sound really nice. I think I've gotten pretty far with them. I ended up making the intro just 4 bars instead of 8, and it works really well, I think. Sounds like this right now.
Lying on the floor with no breath in my lungs. Trying to get up while you're still in love with me. I can't say how I ended up here, no.
Same thing here for the second verse, except we have these high ones.
I guess you made me fall flat on my face when I
Also this, which is like a bit more wide.
saw you. I don't know how else to make sense of it. I can't stay any longer than this, no.
I'll show you all the processing and the effects in a second. Here's the main sort of hook part. It sounds like this.
You have me running through these streets at night, and I find that every time I see you I get high. I'll try, but I can't stop thinking about you, and I don't mind. I don't know what you did, but
And then the drop is gonna come there. I don't know, I'm pretty happy with the vocals. I think the quality is so good. There's so little artifacts, especially like when you put the whole vocal in the context of the entire mix. I think I want to make it even beefier, because right now there's not a lot of low end in these harmonies. Obviously I have to leave space for the main vocal.
I get high. I'll try,
but I want to have them a little bit beefier, so I'm gonna record some new stuff and keep layering this until I'm happy with it. So there's this high one.
You have been running through these streets at night,
and it says +11 here because I originally recorded it in E, but then I raised the whole project by 1 semitone, so this is in the key of F now. But I just took that take, went to Audimee, and then here I just put it on +13 then. Wait, +11? I think I mean +13. Yeah, it's +13, not +11. But it sounds really good. There's a little bit of artifacts there, but it's like it's not noticeable in the whole vocal mix. So you don't even have to sing in falsetto. You can just sing like normally, pretty low, without any like force or anything. Force. You could just sing like this, and then pitch it up 12 here, and it's gonna be in falsetto if you use like the Austin model. Anyway,
I get high, I'll try, but I can't stop thinking about you, and I can't stop thinking about you, and I don't mind.
So you have one that's low.
I get high, I'll try. I get high,
and one high.
I'll try.
Together it sounds like this.
I get high, I'll try, but
also have this special one here.
I'll try, but I can't stop thinking about you, and I don't mind. I'll try, but I can't stop thinking about you, and I don't mind.
That sounds so realistic, it's crazy. But those are all of the harmonies and stuff like that. Again, I think the processing is really important, so I'm just gonna... That's it with the processing. I'm gonna turn off everything.
Lying on the floor with no breath in my lungs.
I don't know why I'm so off pitch, but I am. So I added auto-tune, just like this. Pretty fast retune speed, but then I use flex tune, which is like, if this wasn't on, it would be very auto-tuney because the retune speed is so fast. Then we have a little bit of OTT, a Fruity multi-band compressor. Again, I love the sound of this. A little bit of Gullfoss. We have an EQ rolling off the lows, a bit of fresh air before the soothe. Then I have a dynamic EQ, which really tames the lows. Without it, it pops too much. It doesn't fit that great in the mix. We have some manual pitch correction here as well. Little things like this. I go a little bit sharp here, so I tamed it a little bit. I have some of these. Just a recorded phrase with a bit of format shifting, some distortion, EQ, reverb, that whole thing. And then these are some reverb automations and stuff like that. Nothing super complicated. That is the vocal. With the vocal, it tied everything together in a really nice way, so I'm actually pretty happy with this part. I need to do something here. And obviously we still have the drop left to do, which I'm really excited about. I have no idea in which direction I want to take it. But yeah, let me know what you think so far. Is there anything I should change, or do you have any ideas for the drop or anything else? If you want to check out Audimee, link in the description. I really like their service. They're a Swedish company. They care a lot about their service. They care a lot about their customers, which I really like. Or if you're not much of a songwriter, maybe check out my vocal pack. Link in the description, mhgmusic.com. Let's go. But yeah, that's it. Thank you so much for watching. I'm really glad you enjoyed the last video. Thank you so much for waiting and actually being here when I'm back. That means the world to me. And I hope you enjoyed this one as well. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you next Friday. Bye bye.